Hey guys, my name is Hannah. I love manga, anime, fashion and makeup, and I would say let's have some fun today. So today I wanted to do a little palette roundup. Here and there I bought some new ones. These palettes are, got over time to me and in month, and it's not that I bought everything in 1 month or something like that. And I really wanted to do a roundup. These are tones that I bought because they reminded me of the fall time, of the winter time, and so I was really tempted to get them. And I thought I really wanted to share them today with you and tell you about my thoughts, also show you some pictures. So I need to get a little bit to the side so I can put them in the frame for you and show you some pictures, how I used the palettes, how they looked, and how I played with the color schemes. And if it sounds good to you, then let's get started. So I would say let's get started with my guilty pleasure, and that's Colourpop. I have 3 from the 6 palettes that are new, that are from Colourpop, so I'm really guilty about that. The first one is the Mandalorian, the Child palette, and I really was into the color scheme. It really reminded me of fall. I want to get this one for such a long time, and then the sale came and I thought, okay, now or never, and I got this palette and I'm really loving it. I really played with pretty much every color that you see in here, and every color I loved. I'm really not mad that I bought this palette. I need to use it a little bit more now that's getting colder and colder. I really feel the edge to use this guy many times over and over again. All in all, I really love the color scheme. I had the feeling that I really could create some cohesive looks with this color story, and I really love this one. I think it's beautiful. It's everything I need in a green-ish palette, and I'm really not that big fan of greens, so I really have my 2-3 palettes where greens are the theme of the palettes, and that's really enough for me. So I'm really happy that I got this color scheme, and also I'm really happy that these are more toned down greens, so I really feel confident to play with them. All in all, I'm really happy that I bought this palette, and I have nothing negative to say about this one, so I'm really happy with it. The next Colourpop palette is the Cherry Crush palette. I love reds, guys. I'm such a sucker for red. I really love to play with them. I really love them on my eyes. I think they make blue eyes pop like crazy, and I'm really loving this one. I didn't own a monochromatic palette from Colourpop until now, but I'm really loving this one. I don't think I will get every monochromatic palette from Colourpop because that's not really my thing, but this one I really couldn't resist, so I'm really happy with this. I hadn't get the chance to play more with it. I used this guy 1 time, but I really want to play more with it. I really love it. I really love the color scheme. I really love the colors. I'm so happy about this palette, and it really took a long time to get to me because it was stuck in customs, and then it was stuck in somewhere else. I thought the palette was completely lost, but somehow, someday it got to me. I don't know how, and I don't know why, because the packaging also looked really fragile, and I was so shocked. I thought the palette was broke like crazy, but it got to me in good condition, thankfully, and I'm really happy to own it now, and that I can play some more with it and create really beautiful red looks. I love it. The next one is a palette that many of you guys, I would say, wanted to have, and Colourpop finally bring it back again for the Halloween season. It's the Hocus Pocus palette, Gathering Around Sisters, and I'm so happy I got it. You saw me play with it for my cosplay, but I played with some more of the fun colors until now, and I love it. I think it's so beautiful, so glitzy, so shiny, and so fall appropriated, and I'm really loving this color scheme. I really inspired when I look at it, and I really think about color combos and how I want to combine these colors and what I want to do for my next look. So yeah, I also can't say any negative about it, to be honest. I really love it and I'm happy that I bought it. So now that we have our Colourpop palettes out of our way, let's move on to other palettes. And the next one is the Giant Wolves palette from Annette and Owen's Eye is this one, and this is the inside. It's really beautiful. Yeah, I really love this palette too. It's the palette that I wear on my eyes today. I also created a look with it, and it is already on my channel, so if you want to see how I did this, then just go and click on it. You can watch me create this beautiful dark grungy look. I really love this palette. I think it's really versatile, it's really fun, and it's really dark and grungy. Maybe the only negative I have to say is but it's a personal preference, so not everyone sees it that way. I really need a lighter color in it. It's really missing a lighter color for me to blend out the darker shades. I said before in my videos I don't need it. I can work perfectly fine with colors like that, and it's like that. I'm standing by it, but in this case the colors are really blendable, but not in that sense that I don't feel the need to use something lighter. But other than that, it really doesn't bother me. It's just something that I wished for in this palette, because I think it would make everything a little bit easier. But other than that, I really like this palette. I really think it's beautiful. I didn't play as much with it as I wanted to. I'm really inspired by it, but somehow I never gravitated to this palette and I never grab it. But I think it's really beautiful. Don't get me wrong, I think it's really beautiful. It's working really beautiful. The colors are beautiful. It's really glitzy, but yeah, I don't know why, but I'm not gravitating towards it. It has to do something with me and not with the palette. Okay, I want to make this clear. But yeah, if you're really eyeing this and this is your color scheme and you love this colors, then I really can recommend it. I think it's beautiful and I love the look that I created with it. I need to dip more in it. I need to force myself to dip more in this beautiful thing so I can appreciate it more. That's the goal, maybe, for my fall looks. You will see. The next one is the Wild Chameleon palette from Huda Beauty. It's beautiful with this shifty packaging. I love it. But what's more beautiful is the inside. I really love this fall tones and this warm theme that is going on in this palette. I really also love this pop of purple. I think it's a beautiful purpley blue. I love this one so much. And I also love this really rusty browny metallic shade. It's so beautiful. I really use this palette like crazy, and I will use it like crazy in the fall time over and over again, because I think it's a stunning, beautiful and fast and easy palette to use, and I think Huda made a really good job in creating this palette and I really love it. I also don't have anything negative to say about it. Maybe the only thing I wished I have a really light inner corner shade and not just that gold here, but on the other hand then she couldn't make the other mattes in here or the other shimmers, and I love everything so much, so I want that everything stays in here. Maybe just one more part for for a lighter inner corner, but yeah, I really love it. I really don't have anything negative to say. I think it's a good purchase if you want to have this one, and I think it's so stunning and beautiful on the eyes. So last but not least is my new melt palette, the Mary Jane. I was eyeing this one also for a long time, but it got some negative reviews and I wasn't sure, but once it got on sale at Beauty Bay. I didn't think about it. I just bought it. I just bought it because I thought it's so beautiful. I need this one, and I'm so happy I got it, because in my case, I think I have nothing against the Melt formula. I love it. I think it's a beautiful palette. I created so many looks with it, and I will continually do so many more looks with it, and I'm really loving it. It's so grungy, it's so dark, it's so beautiful, and I really love this color scheme. It's also a really cool color scheme, but with a twist, and I love this greeny shift that some of the colors have, and the gunmetal-y shades that are in here. And also you can create, yeah, really airy and light and day appropriated looks if you want it like that. And it really reminded me also of fall. It's so beautiful. It's a beautiful color scheme, a beautiful color story, and you can go in so many ways with it. So yeah, I'm also really happy that I got this one, to be honest. I don't have anything that I don't like, that I don't love. Okay, maybe the Giant Wolves palette. It's not, like I said, it has nothing to do with the palette. It's just yeah, don't feel the edge to reach for it in the moment, but maybe it will change later on. And when the weather gets colder and colder, maybe it's more like a wintry palette for me, if you want it like that, and then I really feel the need or the edge to use it a little bit more, because it deserves some love, that's for sure. All in all, I really like the palettes that I showed you today, and I'm so happy that everything turned out so well, and every palette that I bought I really liked, and it's so good in quality and so beautiful. And yeah, I'm really lucky that I didn't feel regret or something like that for any of the palettes that I bought. And yeah, I'm so happy with them, and I think they are also wintry, fall appropriate, so I will play with them in the next couple of months so much more, and I'm really excited about it. Yeah guys, I hope you liked this video. I hope you maybe have some palettes too that you want to use, or that are new in your collection and inspires you to pull them out and play with them, or you have some of the palettes I showed you today, so please use them and you won't regret it. They are all so beautiful and so glitzy and so yummy on the eyes. I love to look at my eyes when I use these palettes, and I'm happy that I bought them and bring them into my collection. So I would say we will see each other in my next video. Until then, bye guys.